Howdy. Let's get this going. The fuck's this? I am doing this, and I'm gonna sit through and play it all in one sitting. Please enter your name. Do I put in my own name? Or do I put in some like really sus name? Like Humongous Dongus. Nah, fuck whatever. I'm gonna play through all fucking 4 hours of this game in one sitting, because I'm a fucking madman. Do the petite brown girl. See me, Sayori. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighborhood and good friend since we were children. Oh, I thought I read that wrong. Wait, why is the... what? I'm not on the title screen. Okay. I have a way to fix that. I don't know why the fuck it did that. Do I have to do a display capture then? I'll just do that. Nope, I need to move it more. Or is it? No. Yeah, I was in the game then. I was doing the shit. Okay, this should work. We're not at that part yet. You see, I've played the game, but it's been like 3 years. Whenever this game was brand new was the last time I played it. Like brand new. And I only really remember that Sayori takes her own life, and that's about it. I already read this. It's been 3 years, yeah. It's either 2 or 3 years. Fixed, good. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. Why is there a question mark? We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. In a bit. See you later. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. That's how I am going to interpret that. I overslept again. I'm not putting on voices. That can piss right off. But I caught you this time. Yeah, you did, you bitch. Maybe, but only because I decided to wait for you. Am I going to read all of this? You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Jay. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Oof. Fine, fine. Why is she smiling at that? She just got friend-zoned. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you don't want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. God, fucking clingy bitch. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Jay, have you decided on a club to join yet? No, bitch. I told you already I'm not interested in joining any clubs, because I'm a fucking loner. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. How would you know, you stupid bitch? You told me you would join a club this year. I said a lot of things. Did I? I'm not sure if it's possible I did. In one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, and I'm perfectly content just getting by on average while spending my free time on games and anime. Sounds like me, except I don't like anime. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. No, I don't. And I know you're happy now, but I doubt the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. Apparently, NEET means not in education, employment, or training. So it means you're basically a bum. You trust me, right? No. Don't make me keep worrying about you. Okay. Calm your tits. I'll have a look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? Because you're a simp. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Housekeeping? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realise I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting there and spacing out, so I came in. How dare you? Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. It's like, that's not a good thing, though. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought you know. Know what? Well, that you come to my club. Sayori. Yeah, why is she excited? Bitch, no, fuck you, fuck your literature. I'm staying for the anime titties, what? There is no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori's vice president of the literature club. Not that I was aware she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Probably. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of Vice President. Wow. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Good choice. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And that Suki made cupcakes. I'll take the cupcakes. Don't make promises you can't keep, you fucking knobhead. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Honestly, bro, I'd do the same thing. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure to meet you. It's a pleasure to meet you as well, Yuri. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? That is definitely not how Natsuki speaks. Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Jay, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. ... All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Simp. What are you looking at, punk? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognise. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Already, within like 2 minutes of him entering the room, he's already checking out Natsuki. God damn it. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, and then she turns back to the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki. Always full of energy. Bullshit. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. And the one with the biggest tits. What? Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid. Look, he's checking them out already. We're not even fucking 10 minutes into the gameplay, and my man's already checking out titties. Honestly, same. Seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika. Is that right? That's right. I wish you could make Monika... I actually genuinely wish there was an actual, like, option for you to make Monika waifu. Like, there should have been a different branching storyline. Like I said, I don't remember much of it, but obviously I kind of have an idea. But I want to make Monika waifu. Anyway, that's right. It's great to see you again, Jay. Is it really, though? Monika smiles sweetly. And she also apparently becomes a fucking serpent. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Doesn't say what class that was. Monika was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Fairs. Basically completely out of my league. True. So having her smile at me genuinely feels a little... ooh. You too, Monika. Come sit down, Jay. We've made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monika. What about both? Can I get the best of both worlds? Can we do some fucking Hannah Montana in this shit? Hey, I made them. I'll get them. No, you won't. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then, how about I make some tea as well? Oh, fucking tea and cupcakes, mate. Holy shit, where was my literature club? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Try again. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Let's get ready to rumble. Ta-da! Automod held a message. I can help you pick a waifu. Hell yeah, dude. Also, thank you for the follow, Detroit. Hello, game. For some reason, Nightbot, like, yoinked your message and was like, oh, it's because it's got the word waifu in it. Apparently, that's not a good thing. Thank you for the follow, though. Appreciate that. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate we use to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Not Monika, but Natsuki. We can't do Monika anyway. I know that. Mabel wanted me to go for Sayori. You want me to go for Natsuki. I inherently want to go for Yuri because she's edgy and I'm edgy. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs the first one, then Monika. I follow. Yeah, cool. It's delicious. Have you played the game before? I played it when it first came out in like 2016. I only really remember the first act. Like I remember all this up to the first when the game starts getting fucked. I did beat the game, but it was so long ago I don't really remember. So I'm gonna play through it all again in one sitting, and you know, kind of gauge what chat is saying, you know, for the decisions and stuff. So maybe we don't go for anyone. If we have a split in the chat, I'm just gonna do shit at random. It's delicious. Sayori talks with a mouthful and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. It gets spoopy. I know it gets spoopy. I remember that. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavour. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. You're welcome. But why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Does it remember my old save? There's no way. There is no way. It's, you know when it's got the little tilde, I was debating whether saying like uwu or owo. That makes me really think it remembers my old save. I don't think that's meant to be there. It's not like I made them for you or anything. I thought technically you did, Sayori said. Yeah, but Natsuki's that awkward one, isn't she, where she's like trying to act arrogant, but she's actually just really a cutie. Well, maybe. But not for you know, dummy. ... Alright. Calm your tits. Oh wait, you don't have any. Ba-dum-bum. I'm hilarious. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. Yori returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot and the cupcake tray. But Baka, I'm not saying Baka, you can fuck right off. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Bit strange. Don't worry, the teacher gives us permission. You know what? Why the fuck is the teacher? These, like, her posh personality makes me like her. What, Natsuki? I thought Yori was more of the not stuck up. Natsuki's stuck up in a sense. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I mean, I'm drinking coffee now. Does that count? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yori's just trying to impress you. Yeah. That's not insulted. Yori looks away. I think when I first played through this, I went for Yori, but that's just because I was like, wow, them titties though. I meant that, you know, I believe you. Well, team really might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. Same. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Yeah, you probably shouldn't. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. Well, he is. I am. Well, make sure you feel right at home, okay? Yeah, you better add. Natsuki wins the best girl award from you. I just wish there was a way to make Monica waifu. I really wanted to make Monica waifu, but you can't. So you've got to pick insatiable Natsuki, edgy Yuri, or annoying ass Sayori. As president of the literature club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Ooh, debates. Haha. Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. Fairs. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Cool. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow in this club before we graduate. Are we second years in the game? Are we we can't be third years. I don't understand the school systems in Japan. I actually recently beat the game again, getting some secret endings. Yeah, I know there's like loads of stuff in there, and I know when it comes to decision making, I should really be saving and like going back and doing all the stuff, but We'll see when we get there. Right, everyone. Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why we're all delighted by the idea of a new member joining, though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Jay, what kind of things do you like to read? Played some mods. I know there's a lot of mods for this, and I think maybe once I've played through it again, in a different stream, maybe we'll do some mods or something if people want to see it. Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Oof, my guy's already simping. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers. My favourites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Same. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. Especially when they kidnap it, it's a funny mod. I've not seen that one. I've seen a couple of mods, like the Doki Doki buff mod thing, where they make all the girls like massive. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Sure. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Now that's my kind of speed. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. Bullshit. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or it takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Of course you do. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give that back. Fine. That smile from Monica here is like, bruh, I know what you're up to. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. I want to say true, but I'm pretty sure Natsuki's underage. Not gonna lie, pretty sure Natsuki's underage. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. How do you know? Natsuki, How do you know? Maybe I'm really into poems. Damn, you really like all of them. I'm open-minded. I'm open-minded. That's the best way to put it. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writings to oneself. Okay. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Wow, inspirational. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. ... I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. Bro, I like the song at the end. Is that the one where Monica sings? We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Ooh? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Hell yeah. I remember the song. I remember the lyrics, I think. Kind of. Plus, now we have a new member. I think it will help us all to get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Jay? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's just one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Ooh, beef. Suri may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made a decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. Bruh, all of their faces change. They're all like, really, bitch? Really? You gonna resist this? Tempted to run, but it's that. Some of the poses that Monica pulls, I'm like, what is she doing? Some weird Pilates? Fucking strange, man. I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Honestly, if I was in this guy's situations, I'd just be like, fuck it. I mean, that's what he does anyway, but I'm sorry, I thought, Jay, you all, I'm defenseless against these girls. They're all blushing. True. That's because I just basically rejected them. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? My guy's already simping. I said this about 4 times in the past 10 minutes. That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, see what I mean? Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club and watch all 4 expressions change. Boom. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Ooh-woo. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I'd be super pissed. Then, that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess? Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment? Write a poem and bring it to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Jay, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Ooh-woo. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? Tune in next time on the next episode of Doki Doki. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Dash and go, what the hell? I don't understand, like, what she's actually doing, because she, like, sticks her ass out and puts her chest forward and puts her head back. She's like some fucking serpent. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Jay, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. So Yuri and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! Ooh. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 4 girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to go closer to one of these girls. She strikes you exactly, you know what I'm saying. She's ready to strike you with them goddamn titties. Alright. I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. No. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Right. Chat. Whoever is in here. 10 words on a page. Help me pick. You've got whirlwind, grief, wonderful, disorientated, heartbeat, raindrops, despise, boop, misfortune, and dark. Jeez, you're an opie guy. Don't know what that means. Grief. Oh, that's Sayori. I thought that would have been Yuri. Prayer, atone, proof, flee, games, kawaii, childhood, bunny, massacre, marshmallow. Poof. Hurt, depression, nightgown, disown, fickle, unending, cheeks, ambient, unstable, question. I'm just picking the first one I see in the chat. Paul. Yeah, that's not one of them. Nightgown. That's fucking Natsuki, what? Giggle, night colour. Night colour? I read nightgown in the chat and I was like, night colour. Vibrant anime. After image kiss. Universe extraordinary. Heaven sent climax. Of course. Not giggle and climax. I have to go with climax. Charm, hair, destiny, play, secretive, dance, headphone, sensation, journey, email. What have we got? Like one for each at the moment. That's such a strange. I don't know where email comes from, and who that's even suited to. Natsuki, what? How does that make any sense? Broken hope, cage, rain cloud, alone, fantasy, rainbow, uncanny, skirt, nibble. It's weird how you two picked the same one as well, and you like. There's no way you knew what each of them were gonna pick. I'm also gonna get hope and nibble. I'm gonna pick hope because I picked Mabel's before that. Daydream, marriage, flower, whistle, sweet, adventure, scars, wrath, candy, bed. But yeah, I'm gonna take this whole stream, so I'm gonna do it all in one sitting, and I'm gonna upload it to YouTube. It's gonna be like a 4-hour long. Nibble. That was the last one. Scars. Music, peaceful, mouse, shopping, empty, aura, jumpy, whisper, nature, lucky. I think we're swinging towards Sayori. I think we've got 3, 1, and then 2. I think. Whisper. I missed. Well, you said music, so that's close enough to melody. So I'll do melody there. Rose, sing, waterfall, jump, portrait, puppy, beautiful, beauty, extreme, joy, bouncy. This, I've watched the game theory. Smile, that was on the last one. Beautiful. This is a reference to the portrait of Markov. I know this for a fact, I've watched the game theory. So we got beautiful and sing. I think they're going to give the same. Okay, no. Sing would have definitely given some Natsuki. Let's do one for Detroit. Pick one here. I picked Mabel's the past 2 in a row. Uncontrollable, covet, feather, effulgent, time, agonizing, tears, loud, romance, excitement. Tears. That's Yuri. Ooh, okay. Hey, what's up, Graham? Brother man. Electricity, treasure, disarray, judgment, cry, fester, clumsy. Hey, Gray, thanks for the sub. 2 months. Appreciate that. Clumsy. Disarray. I know disarray is definitely Yuri, but I'll go with clumsy. Party, heart, vertigo, desire, kitty, fluffy, embrace, comfort, intellectual love. Yeah, so Grey, this is a visual novel where we're trying to woo beautiful girls in a literature club, but it goes south real quick and it starts getting messed up. Fluffy. I didn't see Kitty. Detroit, pick one. I didn't see that. That's my bad. Vanilla, captive, frightening, vacation, inferno, papa. Okay. Flying, spinning, melancholy, defeat. Daddy. Papa! Father, answer me. Your call, Detroit. Your call. Papa. Okay. Want to become famous? Buy followers, primes, and views on bigfollows.com? No. Can I have 3 followers instead, please? You have to pay for them. It's ridiculous. Philosophy, unrestrained. Cute, precious. Landscape, swimsuit. Existence, memories. Pink, determination. Cute. Variance, hop. Skipping, starscape. Summer, playground. Infinite, sugar. Breathe, unrequited. Hop. I think we're on Natsuki for this. It sounds like porn. Calm, sunset, passion, special, blanket, ribbon, sadness, sparkle, graveyard, dream. I'm now just picking the first one I see. I think we're on for Natsuki though. I think. Calm. Nah, too slow. Entropy, cheer, pleasure, shiny, contamination, fun, socks, milk, eternity, laugh. Come. Okay. Okay, Mabel. I see how it is, buddy. I see how it is. Friends, peace, insight, tenacious, crimson, horror, twirl, misery, essence, bubbles. Well, you both picked milk. Fuck it. God damn it, Mabel. Peace. We're definitely on for Natsuki. Death, infallible, dazzle, incongruent, shame, incapable, pout, doki. Yeah, you've got to go with Doki Doki on that one. Yeah, we're definitely on for Natsuki. 100%. Look, right, just ignore what she's saying. Look at that pose. Tell me that isn't a snake. She is literally a serpent. It's an S. It's an S. Look, pushing the booty out, pushing the chest forward, putting the head slightly back. Snake. Actual snake. Serpent. Gonna bite you. Hi again, Jay. Something, Monica. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha 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 ha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Good man. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Jay. You're welcome. The strike of a fucking python. Tell me about it. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Yeah, I don't do commitments, love. Don't do it. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Alright, Natsuki. Fuck you. So you already told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. Hey, what's wrong with that, man? Man just wants to chill by himself. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come in and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Alright, Natsuki. Fucking hell. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps a manga collection in the club room. Oh! Destroyed. Exposed. Holy shit. Monica on that savage life. That's why I like her. What, Natsuki? Because she's so aggressive and just fucking arrogant. It's funny. It's really funny. And then Monica exposes her. She gets Best Girl Award. You know what? In the chat. So we know Detroit's waifu is Natsuki. Who do you guys think? I think Mabel wanted Sayori. And Grey. I don't think Grey gives a shit. Gotta go butter a muffin. You butter that muffin. Good. How am I meant to read that? Natsuki finds herself stuck between, say, Monica and manga. Monica is... See, I think Monica is waifu. Honestly think Monica is waifu. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Jay always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. How would you know? He helps me with busy work without... He helps me with busy work? What the fuck's busy work? Without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is messy. It's distracting. Same. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? Yeah, busy. I'm like, what the fuck is busy work? Exactly. Busy work. I think there's something extra going on here. I might be a little jealous. Alright, Yuri. How come? You and Jay can become good friends too. I mean, if this was like actually me, I would definitely be picking Yuri. Sayori? Dot dot dot. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation you just put me into. Uh-oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Uwu. What, Sayori? Me? Not really. Bro, I love this stream. Appreciate it, man. I knew playing this game was a good idea because there's so much chance to just like comment on the shit that's happening and just, you know, have some fun. And like I said, I'm going to be playing all of it in one sitting, so I'm going to be here for at least another 3 hours. Don't be shy, Uwu. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess it means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. I'm staying the whole time. We're in it for the long haul, bro. We're in it for the long haul. I appreciate that. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. I mean, what if you do want it to be? Unless. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into a bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, put our Minecraft beds together. Is that what you're trying to say? Are we gonna be holding hands on our Minecraft server? Discuss it, if you wanted. That's not where she was going. She's already fallen in love with me. I know it. She's already fallen in love. She can't resist this accent. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? Women are very good at that. You want to learn something in life, chat? Women are exceptionally good at accidentally being attractive. Back with bacon. You bringing on the bacon, bro? You better be bringing on the bacon. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. Bullshit. I enthusiastically take the book. Yo, we fucking in them. Nah, we ain't going that far. We're just putting our beds together. We still that Christian Minecraft server. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. Wait, Minecraft? She said something like, you know, we could discuss it, and I was like, no, what she was trying to say is, you want to put our Minecraft beds together. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki's rummaging around in the closet. How am I meant to read that? I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. And something else? You looking for something in here? I love this music. Like this piece. Freaking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organised if someone else is going to mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. I've been here for 1 day, darling. I've been here for literally 1 day. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a long volume of manga amidst the stacks of various books on one side of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is. Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. God damn it, Natsuki, get some fucking manners. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. Honestly, same. I know, I feel that. You see, it knows, it's reading my mind. It knows what I'm trying to say. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls. It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're going to judge, you can go through the glass and not on the door. I just started watching My Hero in subbed instead of dubbed. I don't watch any anime. I had this conversation on a stream a couple of days ago. Hey, Shamba sold? Natsuki best waifu. That's two. That's two people for Natsuki. I prefer to see. I don't get it. I don't get it. How's it going, Shamba? Welcome to this shit show. She points to the classroom door. That's a cute emote. What's that? TP fun. Oh, it's a global emote. Nice. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. Bitch, you can't hear the tone of my voice. Hey, what's up, Shamba? But I'll tell you one thing, Jay. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. Wow. You couldn't get more cliche if you tried. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. No, you're not. She shoves the book right into my hands. Actually, no, tell a lie. I said I don't watch anime. I've technically watched 2, is it, Mabel? I watched Corpse Party. Well, no, I watched you play the game. And then Elfen Lied. It keeps Natsuki for the best girl award and the best fucking waifu. It really doesn't. Nightbot really doesn't like the word waifu for some weird reason. It keeps eating your message because you're saying waifu. I don't get why. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colourful attire striking animated feminine poses. Of course, it's exceedingly mo. What the fuck does mo mean? Don't just stand there. Ooh-ah? What? Ooh-ah? The fuck? Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. I didn't do it that time. Oh, okay, no, it was because you said fucking waifu girl. I just didn't like it. But it's permitted now, so it should be fine. She then takes a seat across the wall beneath the windowsills. Man of culture. She pats on the ground next to her, signalling for me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Eh? Why's that? I guess it's easier for us. I guess it's easier to be close together like this. And Natsuki's just like exclamation mark. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. So, Natsuki crosses her arm and scooches an inch away from me. Is it bad, lol? Is what bad? What are we talking about? Am I missing something here? Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Wonder if Curtis has played this. I honestly have no idea. I don't even know if he's on Discord for me to message him to get him in here. Now that I can say it's a particularly bad thing, I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. He'll be at school right now. He was meant to be at school on Monday and he wasn't. I'm pretty sure he wasn't in school yesterday either. Because I saw him active on Discord all day. So, Curtis is my nephew. And Jeffro's son. Jeffro is my brother. Like my actual brother. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? Bro. You don't go back and flip through all the volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. I'm your dad. Shut up, Graham. Shut up. People will actually believe it. Hey, are you paying attention? No. I am, but nothing's really happened yet. So I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kinda grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there gonna be a plot? Well, obviously. Obviously, God, obviously. You think I would... Wait, what? You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, Well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. There's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy in the ice cream shop. Okay. But that just helps you to get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. You know what? I just noticed this. Look at Natsuki's smile. What the fuck is this little tooth doing? This little tiny tooth. Was she a fucking vampire? We've got Monica the snake, and I've got Natsuki the vampire. Bruh. What the fuck? The fuck am I playing? What goddamn is this? But later on, there's all kinds of drama. I think I read that. She needs to see a dentist. Yeah, she needs to get... That's a fucking, like, ingrowing wisdom tooth. That's, like, twice the size of all the other teeth. Like, when they get all into their backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen, that's when it really makes it so good. I feel like this is foreshadowing, saying that this is a slow start, but it kicks off. Just saying. There are so many touching parts. Is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimate you. Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean? What? What am I... What am I... What? How am I meant to say that? I'm just going to keep saying it the way I'm saying it. Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant I haven't seen you at your full power. Natsuki... Exactly. You understand what I'm saying, Detroit. You get it. Good save. This chapter seems... Well, I can't read. This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but there's a lot of baking in this manga. So the other one is normal then. Well, the other two... Well... From what I remember, Monica's the least normal, because she's sentient, and Yuri is, well, how do I say it? She's edgy. Natsuki pauses for a moment, as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah? Why does that matter? It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. Yeah, See, I kind of remember Yuri having some weird shit, and the only way I can describe what I remember is edgy. I just happened to get into baking at the same time I got this manga. Like I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga. God, I feel bad for anyone that's impressionable. Look at that one little sweat drop there. Caught her out. Definitely not a coincidence. Obviously. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, all the hobbies to pick up from manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Probably true. Not to mention, she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? And we're now extremely close to Natsuki's face. Why is her head so fucking big? Why, like, what is this? Like, her body is freaking tiny. Her head is literally almost twice the size of her entire body. Bruh. Nobody told me Natsuki was a goddamn transformer. ... We read on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple chapters at this point. ... Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. This is flirting with an underage girl. This isn't acceptable. No. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something with you. Wait, what? Can I read? No, don't report me. Report the game. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. There we go. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? Question mark. You don't? That expression. Look, the tooth's come back. Okay. That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you ever share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? And then she looks at us. Wow. Okay. Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. Do it. Fucking do it. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser. Same. I guess I gravitated towards the other losers. Girl, my PS3's lasted longer than PS... Why? What's wrong with you, PS4? But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Poor soul, indeed. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. This is shadowing to Natsuki's abusive father. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. It's just Monica things. Cannot start up. I got to connect USB 7.55 update. Lasted 8 years. Just get a external hard drive for it, Gray, and just transfer the games onto that. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I think that's what happened to Curtis's. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. I mean, here I am reading it. Anyway, carrying on. Well, this is not like it solves any of our problems. My problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? Line. ... This face again. So? Aha. Jeez, that's enough. Are you going to keep reading or what? Yeah. I flip the page. Suddenly Natsuki starts laughing. I swear. I'm going to tweet Dan Salvato on Twitter and ask, is Natsuki a fucking vampire? I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts the finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favourite character. You always feel bad for her since she's so unlucky. Aww. But it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter. The truth is bad indeed. Sure is. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favourite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words what the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience. Aw, cute. The thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Are you all ready for today's poems? Oh yeah, this is where we'll know whose poem our poem was written for. Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse? Channel points, am I right, lol? You got the emote with the channel points. Only lasts for 24 hours, though. Could your timing be any worse? I just said that. Sorry. Ooh. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. Alright, Monica, calm down. Look, snake pose. She's ready to strike. Yeah? Natsuki suddenly noticed how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright. Guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but Monica just said, don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It would take forever for you to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. I know, right? We've got the vampire. And the python, it's just, it's just a deadly combination. You never know what's going to happen. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. By tomorrow? I only got partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I get through this. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Simp! Alright, I'm more scared of what happens if I don't finish it. Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. Oof. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Ooh. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. Hello, do you have a moment? Our Lord and Saviour Jesus Christ, enlighten me, brother. Heronicity, enlighten me. Welcome. I do the same myself. Right. 4 choices. Pick. I'm gonna pick whichever name has the most in the chat. You've got 30 seconds. Because I know there's at least 4 people. Who's first? Natsuki. That's a 1 for Natsuki. Shut up, Graham. That's not what I meant. Well, I've got 2 for Natsuki, so that's 50%. Alright, fuck it. Natsuki it is. Premarital sex is a sin. Don't be tempted by these harlots. I'm not tempted by no harlots. We're setting out the feelers. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair I shared mine with her first. ... What about anal? Really? Really, Graham? Really? Question mark? Okay, well, let's start the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion. No, because my poem was perfect. Fight me, Natsuki. Eh? What's the point in sharing it in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. Other things. In fact, I remember how I said I wanted to read your poems. That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want you to help feel comfortable enough to share yours, like Monica said. Natsuki is cute. Bro, as if someone is come in the chat with the name Natsuki is cute. What? What a username. Hi, Natsuki is cute. How's it going? Well, I'd be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, this is not great, but let you show what real literature looks like. And then you went and ruined it. God damn it, me, I'm just too good. I'm just too good. I hope you're happy. ... So, in other words, you're saying you liked it? Irk. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. Natsuki the cutest, though. Wait till you see all 4 of them. Natsuki's the youngest. You don't understand anything, do you? I've already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Right. Grr, fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. Honestly, it pricked a tear to my eye. It's beautiful. Oh, truly heartwarming, Natsuki. Yeah, I told you that you weren't going to like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. I'm not. It was shit. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to all be sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't this the point of poems to express themselves? True, Natsuki. Big true. Your writing style would make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. What, that eagles can fucking fly? No. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things must be really disheartening. Oh, big meaning, I get it. Yeah, I understand. I think I scared heroin off. Heroinicity. Oh, when you ask me about anal, yeah, probably. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. If you don't buy me V-Bucks, I'm going to tell you pie. SMG, thank you for the follow. And, yeah, I'll get you some V-Bucks next week. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but I made it fall flat on purpose. Oh, I can't read. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. Is it too late, mother? And 3.14152953559. Oh, that's the pi number. Can I have some F books too, please? That's something like the first 10 digits. There's infinite digits, isn't there? I want Natsuki books. Honestly, you know what? I'll take Natsuki books. Books. No, not books. No, I didn't say that. I didn't say Natsuki books. I said books with a K, not a T. I guess more went into it than I realised. Books, like the American currency, not the literature. That's what it's meant to be. A pro. Natsuki, like 12. Shut up. Well, no, she's like 15, I think. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Also, Natsuki butts too. we can't say that. She's underage. She's 15, I think. In fact, someone Google it. How old is Natsuki? Because I know Monika's the oldest. No, Yori's the oldest. Anime characters don't count. Is that a real thing? If that's like, fuck it then. Natsuki's waifu, fuck it. I decided to humour her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone... Oh, well. But if Natsuki is feeling proud, then it won't take away from her. Alright, well, if it's okay, then fuck it, whatever. Right, who's next? Natsuki we've done, and our poem was for Natsuki, so... That noise was really loud. Yuri, alright. Okay, I get it. You don't have to start spamming it again. ... Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh! Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. Okay. It's fine. Don't force yourself. This is the Snake Lady. No. Snake Lady's Monica. This is Yuri. This is the edgy one. This is Edge Girl. You know, because her hair's dyed purple. That's edgy all over. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. See, if this was just me playing it, I'd gone Yuri as waifu. Because she has the biggest titties. What? I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that might be after reading it, though. Oh, she's like, you poem shit, mate. You poem shit. Titties. So it's that bad. No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buried her face in her hands. Aww. I couldn't help but notice it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take a while, Yuri, to get new... What? Restart on that sentence. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through it myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. You haven't got to the dark part yet. Lemon Sand, I haven't, no. But good news is I'm playing all of this in one sitting. I'm going to have probably have a break soonish, like a quick 2-minute break to go to the toilet and go and get a drink. Why is Monica Snake Lady? The game takes a turn for the worse. I know that, but that's as much as I remember. I'll show you why Monica's Snake Lady. I think the most noticeable... Yeah. She say it like as trust me, you'll see it. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end results in both a style and expressiveness that are weakened. Once Yuri finds a train of thoughts as if her demeanour totally changes, her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that is not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. Probably true. Don't know, never wrote a poem. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. This is for us both. For me and Graham. Graham's never seen it. Jeffro in the chat, and I've not seen it for years. It's gonna be an experience. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologised to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which in itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Poem number 2. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calms breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Rip to what? What we ripping to? ... I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. Bro, that handwriting's sick. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Bitch, I read it in about 20 seconds. Ah. Well, I just don't read scripts very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. I agree. I do agree. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. The poem was good. Edgy. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. You're welcome. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I want to write something a little more mild. That is foreshadowing, I guarantee it. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? That's a bit strange, that, isn't it? Asking someone their sexual preference. What? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Jay. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts and feelings and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in a last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. How deep and thoughtful. That's a lot more solemn That's a lot more solemn way of putting it. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Humble Yuri. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Okay, 2 more left. Sayori and Monica. Monica's Snake Lady, Sayori's the annoying one. The next door neighbour. I have like 10 more seconds and then I'm just gonna pick. Three, 2, 1. ... This is a good poem, Jay. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who'll be writing poems in his spare time? Probably. I guess you're right. Ooh. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me that that you're really part of a club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Wow, the sass on that comment. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Jay. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Hey, boom, there. That says it all. My character is a simp and he's only here for the tiddies. Can't change my mind. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Look, simp. Can't deny it now, 100%. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? This will be my way of thanking you, Uwu. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Wow. Yay, Uwu. Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Poem number 3. Dear Sunshine, The way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky's blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but now I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Look, that's such a Sayori thing. I want breakfast. And this, I know exactly what this is talking about. I know exactly what this is alluding to, which is in the first act, like at the end of the first act. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you, exactly. Really? Yeah. Especially the last line. I made eggs and toast. Okay. What about the bacon, though? Even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. That's just a women thing. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. Uwu. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. Bacon for the win. Bacon for the win indeed. And I'm going to write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. And then last, but certainly not least, good old Monica. Hi, Jay. Yo. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new in everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. That's foreshadowing. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I'll have to. Don't worry, Jay. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. Look, Graham. Snake. This is Snake. Look, it's an S. It's a perfect S. She sticks the booty out. She puts the chest out. She puts her head slightly tilted, like it's forward, but it's back. It's an S. It's a snake. She's coming in to strike. But that's the last sort of bar we all have to learn to get. But look, S. Everyone else saw it. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, Jay. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No. Wait, that's definitely not how it was meant to be tonally. It kind of makes me think of something that Natsuki would write. Well, that's because we mostly picked Natsuki. Which is PS4 dead. And she's a good writer too. So take that as a compliment. Tried all and failed. Oof. If you say so. Yep. By any chance, have you read anything by Shel Silverstein? What the fuck is that? Maybe a long time ago. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. Oh, yeah. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning, though. So I can see why why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. I said that wrong. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kind of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spark will produce. A noisy neighbour, an angry boyfriend, I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas. Already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It wasn't too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realise now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. This is foreshadowing. 100%. I know this for a fact, because I've seen the game theory. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not the right person to ask for feedback. Aha, it's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and the lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy up later. Another way to think about this, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Ooh. Oof. Phew, exactly. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. It's a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone was judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yori and Natsuki. The gingerly exchange sheets of paper staring at their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrow furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yori smiles sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns to the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss a symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean that you have to try hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Sassy. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Jay did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me? I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Jay liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. These girls are fighting over me. This is... Oh, the music stopped. Oh? I didn't realise you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? Oh, this music. That's not why... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Jay appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Never mind, found the real fix. What's the real fix? How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Jay started showing up. Look. God damn it. I need to make a folder within a folder for the PS for it to pick up in the USB. Oh, okay. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they noticed I was standing there. Jay, she's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate the simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Jay. Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand, right, Jay? Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, I'll probably think more higher of me. Oh, we've got a choice. What choice am I making here? Chat, what's going on? So we side with Natsuki, we side with Yuri, or we go for the neutral option and ask Sayori to help. Plus need reinstallation, program not to update, so PS4 is getting formatted right now. Ah, okay, fair enough. Natsuki, kinda gathered. Yuri, you're really talented. Well, but Natsuki has a point. I think that I rack my brain in an attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with a few words can be just as impressive as well. It lets the reader's imagination take over, and Natsuki's poem did a really good job at that. Yeah, it did, didn't it? Aha, shows how much you know. That's not Natsuki. I think that's why I skipped it too fast there. Huh? Me? But she was mean to me. Natsuki's voice whines. Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is really a personal thing, and sharing it can definitely be hard. There we go. It looks like we learned that today. Even small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. Sayori is nodding vigorously. Yeah, so you don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Natsuki's got caught in surprise. Thanks for noticing. She finally mutters that barely audible. Yuri? Huh? Yuri looks at me dejectedly, with a face that I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean everything she said, so you don't need to feel threatened either. Well, if you say so. Hey! It's not like you need to apologise for me, Jay. Sheesh. Natsuki takes a breath. The thing about... Natsuki glances around the room. Would everyone stop staring at me? Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she boasted. Sayori and Monica look away. Anyway, the thing about your boobs, I didn't mean it, okay. She did mean it, she's lying. That's all. Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with anyone. Yep, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri. Alright, Sayori. Sayori? I'll go make some tea. I was just trying to help. For fuck's sake. I'm sure she appreciated it, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. Pat. Well, now that we're past that, everyone's read each other's poems, right? I hope that is worthwhile for everyone, especially you, Jay. And to be honest, it was nice to change your pace from lazing around we got a little too used to. Ha ha ha. So my joining club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere? No, not at all. There's still some time before we go home, so let's relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do literally related things in the club room, so maybe take a chance to pick up a book or do some writing. After all, that's what the club is for. I disagree, Monica. About what? That's not the most important thing about the literature club. The most important thing is having fun. Of course, little sweat droplet. Well, I guess that's why you're vice president, Sayori. In the end, though, Monica's right. Being in the literature club probably means I can't spend all my time doing nothing, but in the end, I guess it's been worth it so far. Okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Jay, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow, and maybe you'll learn something from your friends too, so your poems will turn out even better. ... I think to myself. I did learn something about more kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can do it. I can at least do a better job impressing those who I want to impress. I nod to myself with a newfound determination. Jay, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Ooh. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I spent this much time together. I really can't say I'm not enjoying it either. Ooh. Sayori, what happened earlier? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Jay, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. Aww. That's... Ooh. Every day is going to be so much fun. Sigh. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Boom! I knew it. Simp. Simp, he just wants to get them titties. We'll have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an intentional monologue sometimes. Okay, ooh. Yeah, let's do this. Right, I'm going to take a real quick break here. You can enjoy the music. I need to go to the toilet and get a drink. I'll be right back. This part, you don't get it. Right, so basically, you pick words which you think your waifu would like. So Sayori's words are sort of like in between ground neutral. Natsuki's words are cute words, overly cute words, and Yuri's words are the sort of more subdued, sad, and depressing ones. So we write a poem. We pick these words, which helps to write the poem. I mean, obviously we don't get to see our own poem, but what choice? Why? How did we get to this? I mean, oh yeah. So it's just in between days. You know, like we just shared the poems, and they read our poem. So whatever words we pick helps, like, who you make your waifu. So if I picked words towards Sayori, I'd get the Sayori line. But obviously, because we're going with Natsuki, I'm just gonna do the poem to Natsuki, so we get all the Natsuki stuff. So it's gonna be stuff like cute. Fun. Oh, fuck's sake. It doesn't matter if you get one or two mixed up. Rainbow. Okay, whatever. Loud. What? I fucked this up. Dazzle. Really? Hop. Okay. Nibble. Kawaii. Yeah. Okay. I'm doing this. Twirl. Skirt. Special? Oh, I didn't know that one. Jumpy. Cheer or pink? Cheer? Fuck. Giggle. It's gotta be fireflies. Oh, come on, man. Boop. Kitty. Sing. Okay. Dance? Oh, for fuck's sake. Shiny. I'm pretty sure that's still Natsuki, because we got the first cutscene with Natsuki where we sat down with her on the floor. It's still the same thing. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. 1 second. Oh shit. Do. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi Jay. Hello. Yo Sayori. Wow, he actually says yo. That's such a me thing. Looks like you're in a good mood today. Uwu. I'm still not just used to being you in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing for you to get in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. You come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Eh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Eh? Why that all of a sudden? No reason really. I just wanted to look at it. He doesn't. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets the contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. He's just fat shaming her. She's not even fat. My man's actually, like, fat shaming a small girl. Wow. What an arsehole. And so that leaves the one option. Ooh-ah. Ooh-oo. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Oof. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri. Tell Jay to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after putting a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough for retribution. Okay, Yuri. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. The blushing. I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something back, and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. That. Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. Try to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Pwap. Pwap. It even made the noise. Kya? What the funk? Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow. What was... A cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? Yeah, it's God sending a cookie from above. It's because I paid my restitution? Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just going to give it you. And I heard you blab about the cupcakes. Sorry, taking a drink of water. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though, haha. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly claps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. Oh my god. You're going through a lot over just one cookie bite. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours look really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. I'm still really happy that you shared this one with me. Ooh. Siri gets up and goes behind her and then wraps around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Fucking hell. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori... Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. Shelby just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. Oof. Double oof, triple oof, quadruple oof. Because it's... that's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monica chose the club over a boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Ah, never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. What was my pronunciation of that? Piano. I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I just kind of started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play us something for us, Monica. That's... Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay! Ooh. That sounds cool. I also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Jay. Monica smiles sweetly and poses the snake. Ah, I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Ah, don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. Ooh. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. ... It's not long before Natsuki comes up to me expectantly. Yeah. Don't worry, I kept my promise. I pull the first volume of Parfait Girls out from my bag. Natsuki takes it from my hands and quickly turns it over, presumably to check for wrinkles. Hey, I'm not that careless. I handle manga all the time, you know. I just wanted to make sure. Can you blame me for being paranoid? I don't give people my manga every day, you know. That's true. I don't blame you. Well, anyway, let me put this one back. I'm going to get the next one, okay? Natsuki makes her way to the closet. I follow. So you're going to tell me everything you thought, right? Why did this volume leave off again? I forget. The chapter ended when Minori and Alice found... Monica! Natsuki's voice resonates out from inside the closet. I peer inside. Natsuki's books are all lined up on the top shelf. Did you move my manga again? Sorry. That's like a May thing. Sorry. The teacher got mad at me for taking up so much space in her closet, so I had to move some stuff and clean up a little bit. It's all still there, I just had to organise it a bit. The top shelf is far above Natsuki's head. She makes a futile hop trying to figure out how to reach her manga. Jeez, this is so inconvenient. I'm moving all these back down. There's plenty of room on these shelves. She's right, look at the shelves behind, there's loads of fucking room. Loads of room. And besides, they're really pretty to look at when they're all lined up. Why would you waste that up on the top shelf? Natsuki. There's a stool on the wall there. In the closet there's a collapsible stool that's hanging on the wall. If you want, I can reach up there and hand them to you. I can get them myself. Natsuki grabs a stool for the wall and unfolds it. You think I'm too short or something? Yes. I mean, I knew it. Well, you know what? Just watch me. Natsuki hops onto the stool, which ends up being a little wobbly because of the collapsible design. Careful. I know what I'm doing. Standing on the stool, Natsuki's fingertips reach the top shelf. The stool will be enough for me to easily grab the books, but Natsuki is being stubborn as usual. Natsuki uses her fingers to scoot one of the smaller boxes to the edge of the shelf. See? Kya! The box suddenly tips. Natsuki barely catches it before it hits the floor. The stool wobbles. What? Losing balance, Natsuki hops off the stool. Thankfully, she was able to stay on her feet. She holds the box triumphantly. There. Having almost fell, Natsuki is a bit shaken up. Excuse me. Jeez. No need to prove yourself to me. There's no way you'll be able to get the bigger boxes like that. I can reach them, so just... I said I can do it. I don't want your help, okay? Sigh. I'm gonna get a chair, okay? So just hang on. Natsuki forced me past me out of the closet. Let's see. The classroom chairs have desks attached, so they're a little inconvenient to fit to the closet. Aha! Natsuki trots over to the teacher's desk, which has a computer chair behind it. She rolls it on its wheels back to the closet. It's a little dangerous since the chair swivels and rolls, but I've already learned my lesson, so I keep my mouth shut. Shh. Natsuki climbs on top of the chair, onto the chair, and slowly bounces onto her feet. Since she refuses my help, I take a seat with my back against the side of the door and simply watch. Alright, game. Alright, game. There's no need for this. There's no need. Aha, there we go. See, I can easily do it now. Natsuki grabs a stack of manga and bends down to put it on the shelf below. What? The chair swivels. Natsuki catches herself on the shelf. What are you doing? Can you at least hold the chair steady instead of sitting and doing nothing? Who was it who told me to not help? To not help? Yeah, I got you. Hold the chair while Natsuki reaches back up. I can almost see up her skirt, and there we go. It took 1 hour and 50 minutes. And we're already in that territory. I forced myself to turn away. Natsuki seriously didn't think this through. Once she realizes I'll be dead. Natsuki wraps around the parfait girl's boxer, easily the largest one on the shelf. Tissue time. Really? Tissue time? God damn it. Heavy. Hey, Jay? I don't think I can bend down without falling. Hurry and take this one. Then I'll have to let go of the chair. That's fine. Just for a second. Hurry up. Alright. Let me just stand up. I slowly release my grip from the chair. What do you mean stand up? Natsuki looks down at me. Why are you all the way back? Natsuki looks like she just realised something, but she'll lose her balance if she moves. Natsuki, the box. What are you looking at? Exclamation mark. Were you trying to look at my Natsuki's legs shake? I'm not. I was just... Natsuki, don't try not to move. Just give me the box. You perv. You set me up. Go away. Get out. But I'll do it myself. The chair suddenly swivels beneath Natsuki's feet. Natsuki. Kya. The scene turns into chaos in a split second. The chair flies from under Natsuki's feet. Frantically, I tried to catch her. The box topples out of her hands, and the books go flying. I got you. Crash. The force of Natsuki's body against me throws me to the ground. A whole bunch of books pelt me in the face. Oof, that must hurt. Natsuki tries to shield herself with her arms as her face lands straight on my chest. Ugh. My right arm and back seriously felt the impact. Right, why is she so close? Oh, I suppose she's like on top of us. Slowly, Natsuki comes to her senses. She presses her arm straight into me to prop herself up. Natsuki seems to realise it's not the floor that's beneath her. The fuck is that? Gross. Gak. A fist pounds into my chest. Then Natsuki hoists herself onto her feet. What were you thinking, you sicko? Everything okay over there? I heard a loud noise. Monica suddenly peers in. Monica? See what happens when you put the manga on the top shelf? Are you trying to kill your club members or something? Jeez. Sorry. Why does the skirt get hoisted up? Oh, and one more thing. It seems like your most recent club member is a total pervert, so I hope you're happy. I didn't... Somehow it's impossible for me to explain this whole bizarre situation to Monica. I didn't do anything, I swear. I know, don't worry. Ooh. Monica says that quietly to me. Looks like I'm off the hook. Oh no, I look down. Natsuki's kneeling over the floor holding one of the books that are scattered all over. There's a large diagonal crease along the page that she's desperately trying to smooth out. It must have landed on the page. Natsuki tries a bit to fix the crease, but she can't get it out. Suddenly, she gives up and slams the book shut, then throws it to the floor. Instead of continuing to yell, she just lowers her head. Sob. Natsuki, are you... No. Well, yeah. They're tears. You're crying. Natsuki's voice squeaks. I see tears on her face. I hope you get the crease out okay. It's partially my fault, so... Natsuki shakes her head, still looking down. No, I don't even care that much. I'm just having a really bad day today. Aw. Natsuki sobs again. I didn't mean to take it out on you. I really didn't mean to. It's fine. Is there anything you want to talk about? Natsuki shakes her head. Just, every day is so hard. I just want to come to the club and... Natsuki falls silent again. I can't press her, so I can only do what I know how to do. Alright. Well, I'll help you clean this up and I'll move the rest of your manga for you. I'll pick up Volume 2 of Parfait Girls. We'll set this one aside. This'll help cheer you up a bit. We can get started on it once I'm done here. Natsuki looks up with her glossy eyes. Oh, she's crying. Her lip quivers. You're really nice to me. Eh? That sounds really strange coming from Natsuki. I didn't expect it at all. Well, I'm just treating you like a friend, you know? Natsuki lowers her head and stifles another sob. I'm not sure what happened to her today, but being nice is the least I could do. The next couple minutes are silent between us. I begin gathering the scattered books. I make sure to slip them into the box in their correct order. After a little bit, Natsuki starts helping. It isn't long before we're done and I hoist the box onto the shelf where Natsuki wanted to put it. Then, I get on the stool and quickly finish moving the rest of her books onto the top shelf. Alright, that should do it. I hop off the stool. Natsuki averts her glaze. Thanks. It's nothing. Natsuki's holding the Volume 1 set aside in her hand. Alright, I'm ready. Good. Even if you weren't, I'd make you anyway. Alright, Natsuki. You're taking responsibility for what you said. The thing about cheering me up. If you insist. We sit in the same spot as last time and I open the second volume. Natsuki's mood quickly improves, laughing and pointing out things to me. She's surprisingly sharp, making note of the subtle repeated jokes and background elements. In the end, I'm pretty impressed by how everything ties together in this manga. I guess Natsuki has good taste after all. After some time, Monica gets her attention as usual. It's time to share poems again. Guess I'll be holding on to this for now. Yep. Even you sound more enthusiastic this time. Well, I'm starting to get into it, you know. Haha. Told you. Yeah. I return to my seat and slip the book into my bag. Alright. We're going Natsuki because she's waifu. ... Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me then back at the poem. By now she must have read it more than once. Question mark? Is it that bad? No, it's not. It's good, it's really good, okay? There, I said it. This wasn't supposed to happen at all. Why can't you just be bad at this? My poems are supposed to impress you, not the other way around. You're trying to impress me? Obviously, you think I'd let you enjoy Yuri's writing more than mine? Give me a break. Well, in that case, what's the problem with you? What's the problem with me trying to impress you? I'll tell you. Natsuki's face freezes, like she just realised something. You're trying to impress me? Natsuki vigorously scans her eyes over my poem one more time. Then the poem slips out of her hands and flutters to the floor. I have to use the bathroom. Red-faced Natsuki quickly walks out of the room. Hey, Jay? Did you do something to Natsuki? I just saw her rush out like that. You didn't do anything terrible, did you? No. I just told her that my voice gets caught in my throat. There's no way I could tell Monica I'm trying to impress Natsuki. Monica sees my poem on the floor and swiftly picks it up. She reads through it, her smile not fading from her face. I see. You wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you? Yes, I did. And I'm a Natsuki simp. Let it be said. I mean, not really. In fact, didn't she like your poem a lot the other day too? I'm surprised you know her taste so well already. Are you sure you're not cheating, Jay? Cheating? What do you mean by that? Never mind, I'm just kidding, ahaha. There. That's the first instance of Monica showing that she's sentient and she knows. She knows. She knows. I don't understand Monica's joke at all. Anyway, how do you think Natsuki feels about you? Oh, you don't need to answer that. It's just something for you to wonder about. Hey! Natsuki comes back, snatches the poem out of Monica's hands. Neither of us had noticed her re-enter the classroom. Did you read this, Monica? Of course. I liked it. Ugh. You should really stop reading things that aren't for you, you know. You have a bad habit of doing that. Eh? But Jay wrote this poem and we're supposed to share with everyone, right? Natsuki freezes. She apparently forgot that my poem is technically for everyone to read. Okay, well, I think Jay's done sharing this poem with everyone. It's not like you would want to read this anyway. In fact, I'm just going to hold on to this. If you insist. Ooh. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Like what? Never mind. Natsuki. I'll give you the poem, but that's still not very fair to Sayori. She hasn't got to read it yet. So what? Well, I guess Jay's right, Natsuki. It's not fair if you don't let everyone finish reading it. ... Fine. Natsuki returns my poems. It's not like she's going to like it, though. Anyway, read my poem now. And no, I won't let you keep it. This is my only copy. Okay, Natsuki. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favourite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? And that's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if she doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. And the world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Such a shame. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is quite straightforward in this poem. I don't have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with such simpler analogies, and it helps people realise how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree to the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course. It's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares that what someone likes, goddammit. As long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn the respect for others liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure other people can too. You know, I'm glad that you can appreciate this kind of writing. I mean, I was talking about that yesterday. So consider yourself lucky, okay? Aha. Well, thanks for being honest. Well, what's that supposed to mean? I'm always honest. Jeez. Just look forward to tomorrow, okay? Alright, I will. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to end it after this day. My throat's getting like really dry and raspy from talking a lot. But I'll definitely carry on tomorrow. Yuri next.